I do see Ms. Baumgartner is with us. Mr. Brown, do we have a resolution of this matter? I think we pled back in November, right?
Yeah, this is a sentencing, Judge.
All right. Mr. Fortier, do we have any victim that needs to make a statement today?
I believe so, Your Honor. It should be Miss Kendall Erland.
All right, I do see Ms. Kendall. I can't see the last name. Would you pronounce your last name for me, please?
Irland.
All right, now I can read it. Thank you. Ms. Ireland, is there anything that you want me to be aware of or any recommendations that you have for sentencing today?
Yeah, so I know that originally she had stated that we're not related, but she didn't know me, but we actually know each other, my ex-husband's family, so it hit a little bit more personal that she was taking things. She took things of monetary value and sentimental value. The letters that she had taken from me, I can't replace back as those family members. So it was rough, as well as I was dealing with her taking my mail while I was pregnant on top of it. I had to move out of the vicinity because it wouldn't stop happening no matter how many times I had asked her not to.
How often would you see Ms. Baumgartner in the course of just your normal living in the same area with her?
How often would I see her?
Yeah, was that a daily occurrence? Was it
A
every
couple
once
times a week.
All right. Other than
It
this,
was, I lived right by the mailboxes.
all right. Other than the mail issue, did you have regular contact with her in any other context? Did you work with her? I'm sorry, would you repeat that, please?
Outside of family gatherings, no, I didn't work with her.
All right. Do you currently have any contact with her?
I don't go to the family events anymore, so no.
All right. Is there anything else?
I do occasionally have to be office though.
All right. Is there any reason that you can think of that you would have contact with her in the future?
She lives in the area where the landlord's office is, so there's a potential for her to try and interact with me if I go pay my rent.
All right. Would you prefer that I say that there's to be no contact between the two of you?
Yes, please.
Is there any other recommendation that you would make for the sentence in this case? We lose Ms. Ireland.
She's coming back on right now.
Hear me, Your Honor?
I can hear you. Yes, I think we lost you there for a minute. Any other recommendations that you have?
Are you able to ask her to delete any photos that she has of me or phone?
Yes and no. I don't know that I can enforce that if I were to do it. The allegation is that she stole your mail, not that she invaded your privacy otherwise. Is there something specific that you are worried about?
I did that. Was that yes and no?
I'm having a real hard time hearing what you're saying, Ms. Ireland. Could you repeat that,
Are you
please?
able to hear me now?
I can right now.
Stop it. Okay, so it kind of cut out after you said yes and no.
I said yes and no, meaning it would be very difficult for me to enforce something like you have to delete all pictures on your phone, because she could put them in another device if she wanted to, and I wouldn't be able to know those kinds of things. So is there something specific that you're worried about?
I just don't want her taking pictures of me and the kids anymore. She has quite a few of them already.
All right, well, I can order no contact so that if she appears anywhere that you are at and doesn't immediately leave or tries to take pictures of you and the kids, that would be a violation of her probation. So going forward, I can certainly do that. Are there any other concerns that you have?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Mr. Portier, any allocution that you have at this time?
So judges, this was mail theft. The criminal history appears that there's a couple things on there. So I would just ask the court to use its reasoned judgment to fashion an appropriate sentence given what the victims stated, based on the factual circumstances and the defendant's age.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brown, your allocution, please.
Your Honor, I really don't know what the issue was as far as taking mail. I don't know if there's any mental health issues or underlying things going on there. However, the physical issues are pretty severe. That is mainly what she has spoken to me about, were some of the physical issues that she's had. I believe I did send a letter that she had sent to me to the courts, that she has some arthritis, fibromyalgia, requires certain assistance. So I would ask the court to take that into consideration when fashioning the sentence as well.
All right, Ms. Baumgartner, you have the right to address me prior to my decision on sentence. What would you like me to know?
Yeah, excuse me, Your Honor. Yes, I'm seeking counseling. I do that twice a month. And I'm taking medications for anxiety and depression, because that's a must. And then I have other medications I'm taking as well, because I have to take it for my fibromyalgia, my osteostenosis of the spine, and I have neuropathy. I have a walker and a wheelchair, or excuse me, a walking stick and a rollator walker that I have to use on a daily basis. And it is tough, really tough for me to get around. So, and then my, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then my mother has Alzheimer's dementia, and she has to have 24-hour care, and a family member is with her daily. But then when that person has to work, then I've got to be there to help take care of her, because she doesn't, we don't have the funds to afford to put her in a home. So so when the other party is working, that I'm there with her to help her with different things. Not anything strenuous. It's just like helping her do different things and so on. But she doesn't comprehend things like what she should, and we try to help her as much as possible. So that's where I'm standing at, and I'm asking if you'd be so kind, if you can just put me on probation and not incarcerate me, because right now I need to be here on the outside with the family to help out with the needs, and especially with my medications and with the counseling, because I feel that's in my best interest right now, because I don't want something to happen down the road, which I know it won't, but I'm just saying that this is in my best interest. So if you would kindly take all this into consideration, I'd greatly appreciate it, Your Honor.
with all of
You're-
those,
Your Honor, may I say one last thing before you sentence her?
yes, ma'am.
I actually know Joanne's mother personally, and she actually does have a 24/7 caregiver there. She does not help. I've been at the house multiple.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor,
Yep,
if there's any questions on that, I have a family member that you can call. I can give you the phone number. You can talk to the other family member because she can update you on this, that I do stay with my mother. And when the other family members at work, yes, I am there with her. So therefore, yes, I am. And if you want me to give you she's my one of my
we're fine, Ms. Baumgartner.
okay, I just wanted to let you know this. So if there's any questions, because I'm not lying to you, Your Honor, and I know better than to do that. So I just let you know.
All right,
Okay.
thank you. Here's what my question is. It's not whether or not you're helping your mom. It's if you're helping your mom and if you have all of these physical limitations, why are you taking other people's mail?
You know what, Honor? Excuse me, Your Honor. Um, I I can't really answer that because I don't know what I don't even recall even if I did do it, I don't even recall doing it. So because I'm being tested right now for dementia as well, and I'm waiting for the test results to come back because they've that I had to go to I had to go out of town for that, and I've got a lot of medical issue or appointments that are coming up right now because I see the doctor at least twice a month that I have to go in for. So this is where I'm standing at right now, Your Honor. I don't do strenuous work with her. I just try to help her. Like if she's wanting to do like a toast or, something like that, or, something very, very simple is what I help her. I try to help her understand things and so on. So that's what I'm looking at, Your Honor. So I'd greatly appreciate if I was only on probation, that would be swell.
Ms. Baumgartner, you don't strike me as a person that has dementia at the moment.
Well,
You're able, hang on, whoa.
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
ask you a question.
Okay,
This is my
sorry.
time to talk. You're very fixated at the moment on keeping yourself out of trouble. You're able to tell me what it is that you do and who you do it with and what you do for her. And then you want to tell me that you don't even remember stealing the mail when on November the 21st, you gave me a guilty plea to doing exactly that.
Is there any way that I could?
I don't, no, I didn't ask you a question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is my time to talk. What
Okay,
I
I'm
get
sorry.
the sense from you is that you want very much to not be in trouble. And what I get the sense is that you're lying to me. I do believe that you stay with your mother. I don't believe you give her a whole lot of help. I do believe that you stole mail from this victim. And I do believe that you're trying to get out of trouble. You're old enough to know better. I don't know what your issue is or what your problem is, but stop your lying to me. You're going to be on probation. If this is how you're going to act on probation, you're going to get yourself in a whole lot more trouble. I'm not putting you in jail today, but you're working your way there very quickly doing it this way. Don't make me put an old lady in jail simply because you got an attitude problem. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It would be nice if you had said, I'm sorry to the victim, but I didn't hear that once until I came on like a load of bricks.
I apologize to the victim. I'm very sorry. It will not happen again. I'm staying to myself and doing as I have to and going from there. So I'm truly, truly sorry for what happened. I'm very sorry.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's a whole lot better. If you'd have led with that instead of trying to get out of trouble, things would have gone a whole lot easier for you. Honesty is always the best policy, and being humble and saying, I agree, I did some wrong, is always the best way to approach things. Everybody gets to make mistakes. I have a problem when people want to double down on their making a mistake and not call it a mistake and say, I didn't do it. That's a bad thing. All right.
Yes,
You're
right.
going to be on probation for 6 months. So we're going to watch you and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for that period of time. There's a $180 probation oversight fee for that. There's a $75 crime victim fee and a $50 justice assessment fee that are mandatory and required and will use in this case. Court costs of $200, a fine of $100, and a local assessment of $15. Let me add that up for you. It's a total of $620. You can pay that over the course of probation. If you need to, you may perform community service in lieu of some of those fines and costs at the discretion of the probation office.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a Merry Christmas.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You must enroll in and successfully complete treatment educational programs. I want you to have a community mental health or similar, if you want to do your own private mental health assessment, and follow all recommendations. That means if you're going to a counselor already, that's great, but I need a new assessment so that we know what you're supposed to be working on. You've already said that you have anxiety and depression. So I want to have recommendations for what you need to go through for that. While you're on probation, there's no consumption or possession of alcohol or drugs except as prescribed. No entrance into a business where alcohol is served by the glass. It means no bars, even though they happen to serve food. You can go into a restaurant that happens to serve alcohol. And there's drug and alcohol testing at probation's discretion. You may not associate with Kendall Ireland or her family. That means no contact. If you see them, you are required to go away, move away, stay away. They are not required to do anything. And I know that physical labor is difficult for you, but I still want you to perform 10 hours of community service work. You can go to the animal shelter and help them, or other public service agency or service groups in the community. You can work with your probation officer to accomplish that. Do you have any questions about the order of the court?
Out. No, sir. Can I add something?
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking, for my, it's a prescribed medication, for my anxiety and depression. I've got 2 different medications that I'm taking.
As long as those are prescribed medications, you're allowed to take them.
Yes, sir. Because I've already
All right.
sent, I sent a picture, or I sent a copy of this stuff to my attorney, so he knows that it's a prescribed medication.
All right, I'm going to add one thing. I want a letter of apology to the victim to be sent to the victim advocate at the prosecuting attorney's office within
Judge, it
14
would probably
days.
be easier if she provides that to the probation department and they forward it on to us.
Okay, so I'm
All right, so you can let
Just
a
so
letter of apology to the victim to be sent to the probation office within 14 days. And they'll forward it on to the prosecutor's office. We'll get it to the victim. Do you
okay.
have any additional questions, Ms. Baumgartner?
Yes, one more question.
All right.
How soon do I have to excuse me, how soon do I have to report into the for probation?
You can call them tomorrow. Do you have a number that you can write their number down with? Or something to write down with?
Yep, just 1 second. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
731-0215.
731-2215.
0215.
Okay, 0215. Okay, I got it, and I will call them in the morning.
Thank you.
Thank
That's all
you.
for today.
Thank you, Your Honor, and
Good luck.
Merry Christmas.
You too.